Hello, Leo. This is your January 15th to January 31st read for 2017. For the main read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. Here's the back of the deck. And for the advice cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I'm actually going to pop one out there. Okay. All right. Okay. Can we flip this? Not yet. Okay. For your overall energy, it's the Divine Guidance by the Magical Spell cards, which things going well, things going your way, doing well. I don't feel like there's anything really shocking, but I do feel like you're happy and things are. It's kind of like going towards the sunset, enjoying the day, enjoying time with people, which is good because I think last year we had a couple rough readings. So this sounds like it's a really good reading for you, and I'm really happy about that. I mean, naturally, what comes out, but you're one of the signs I feel like you kind of deserve some good time here. You deserve some joy because I feel like last year might have been a bit rough in a couple sense, especially if your life matched up to some of the previous readings I did last year. Just a couple times it just seemed a little rough. You roll with the punches, I know that, but personally, I'm a Pisces. It just looked like you could have had a little easier time of it, in my opinion. As you're going into this time, you're having a great time. It's more of that same energy I'm feeling. Good times. I don't feel like it's shocking. I don't feel like it's anything really out of the norm, but I feel like you're having a good time hanging out with people, doing things, very active, happy times. And it feels like I get the judgment, like judgment in your favor, time for you to have some fun, time for you to be happy, things going well. It's good. I feel like I'm getting all good cards for you right now, which is great, but I'm not sure if there's like any change, because I feel like you're also, it's another fire card. It's Queen of Rods. Don't get hung up on the gender of the card, especially with general reads. But I feel like you're taking action, getting things moving. This is more of a nurturing card. I feel like you're talking with people on a more emotional level, doing things that like bring you closer to people, I think is the better way to put this. You're doing activities and events that bring you closer emotionally to people. I really don't feel like this is a romantic read. I feel like this is just a general read in the sense of how you deal with people and how your relationships are working. I feel like friends and family, you're doing more things with them, people who mean more to you. I don't feel like it's just like hanging out with people at like a bar or like at a social event that you might just meet off the cuff. I feel like you're spending time purposefully with people that have been friends of a friend of yours for a while, friends of yours for a while, or family members that mean a lot to you that you just want to grow closer to, that type of thing. And I feel like there's a lot of communication where the people are talking to you and you love it. That's another reason why you're doing this, because it's mirrored by this communication. Like, people are talking to you, and there's a lot of communication back and forth. It's about getting closer to people that you care about. Very uneventful read, I know, but sometimes that's good. In my opinion, that's good. We also have the King of Rods, another fire card here. This is in the environment. I feel like you're inspiring some people, and you're getting them to, like, you're inspiring them to do something. I feel like you're kind of like leading by example. Like, there's things you're doing, the way you're living your life, and they're kind of like getting that spark and that bug, and they want to do that too. They want to live the way you live. I'm kind of feeling that's happening here. Like, you're having that mirrored effect on them. So the people you're getting close to are like trying to do what you're doing. Something you're doing, they want to do too. Whether it be like a hobby, a sport, some type of sport, some type of business, something you do. There's something like that, or something they want to be a part of too. I feel like for some of you, it's like weight training or weight loss, something like that you do, and you're really inspiring someone or some ones, maybe more than one person, some ones, I don't know, whatever. And they're very much inspired by you to move forward, and I feel like you're going, as that happens, you're lending your 2 cents and helping them move forward as well. You're doing everything you can to help them out. So we have, that's all the cards except for one. One card I have here left at the end came in face down, and I'm curious what it is. So let's find out what it is here, because for some reason it just didn't want to So this is interesting. We have the Four of Cups reversed. This is right above. See, I'm getting this as kind of like, this is in the beginning. I feel like this is more in the beginning, when the Sun and the Judgment card are happening. And I feel like, see, when you come into a little, like, around the 25th, around that time, that's when you were more concentrating on the friends and family. In this beginning part, you're having a good time and things are going well, but I feel like it's not really like, I don't feel like you're trying to, or you're really being very discriminate about who you're hanging out with. I feel like you're just like enjoying social events. I don't really feel like there's anything bad, but I don't feel like you're really kind of choosing who to hang out with. You're just like, there's some good events going on, and you just kind of go and hang out, or you hear that's going on, so you go there because you want to do that, and you're kind of like bumping around, doing this and that, enjoying your life. And as this is going forward, this is kind of the catalyst that, like, at some point you're like, you know what, this is great, and I love doing this, but you know, I'd really like to do this with so-and-so, or this and that, or that person, or this group of people. That's what I'd really like to do this with. I like doing this, but I prefer to do the same thing with these other people that I'm thinking about, and that's kind of what moves it into this next arena. So, like, for example, if it was like the weight training or the weight loss, and you're hanging out with certain people, and they're helping you move forward, and you're learning from them, or maybe even teaching some things that you know, you're like, okay, this is great, and I like doing this, but you know what, there's some other people I'd rather do this with. So let me see if I can hang out with them and do the same thing with them, because I would enjoy this more with these other people that mean more to me. Not that these other people don't mean anything to you, but they're not as close to you as this other group of people that are closer to your heart. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Is there anything else here? Again, it's not a very dramatic read. Not that it needs to be. I feel like it's good. It's about you not only having a good time, having a good effect on people. Whatever the situation is, like, I feel like it's something you do well, and you pull people closer to you, either friends or family, a combination of the both, however that works. When you pull these people closer and do the same thing with them, you are inspiring them to do the same thing. And that seems to be what this is all about, that you're having this great effect. In some situations, in some instances, I feel like it's almost like be mindful about teaching the correct way or teaching the safer way to do things, because you are going to have this effect on people. What you do is what they're going to do. So, like, lead the way that you think would be safest for them to do the same thing. Okay. Because I feel like you can kind of, like, you might get away with, like, bending the rules here or there, but the person or people that are watching you, I don't feel like they have as much leeway. I mean, you're used to whatever you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing, you're used to it. So you can probably get away with bending the rules here or there, whatever you're doing. But I don't feel like the other people, I feel like it's a very novice thing on their side, and they really couldn't get away with the same things, and that could be bad. So just be mindful of that, because you are going to inspire people. Okay. All right, that is your. I feel like this is short, but it is what it is, and I don't want to just blah 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 on about nothing. So I got you the information. I hope that helps. Of course, feel free to give me comments below if you thought it was too short, you thought it was just right, if it helped or didn't help. Feel free. I always appreciate the comments. I don't have a chance to, like, respond to them on my phone. It just becomes a hassle, but I do see them. I might try to intermittently, sporadically respond to them here and there, just so you guys know I am reading them. I apologize that I haven't been able to keep up with them as much as I thought I would be able to, but they've come so fast, and thank you. So I just want to be on the level about that. Of course, if you want a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.